In August 2024, 48-year-old Singaporean Adrian Michael Lim was sentenced to prison for his involvement in a disturbing incident that occurred on June 9, 2021, while he was working as a private hire vehicle driver. On that evening, Lim entered an office building and hid inside a cubicle in the women's restroom at around 7 p.m., waiting for an unsuspecting victim. At 7:45 p.m., a 32-year-old woman entered the restroom, and as she used the cubicle next to his, Lim peeked over the top, attempting to secretly take photos. Fortunately, the victim spotted his phone before he could capture any images and immediately fled the restroom to seek help. She returned with a 38-year-old female colleague, intending to confront Lim, but they found the restroom empty. Shortly after, they saw a man exiting the men's restroom after washing his hands. The two women demanded to check his phone's photo gallery, but Lim refused and quickly fled, heading for the stairs. The women chased after him, alerting the building's security team as Lim made his way to the basement car park, where he entered his white Mercedes-Benz and attempted to drive off. In a bold move, the victim's friends stood in front of the car to prevent his escape. Shockingly, Lim used his car as a weapon, driving directly toward her, hitting her right leg and pushing her along the hood before striking her left leg. Despite her injuries, she attempted to open the car door, but Lim sped off, crashing through the parking barrier and nearly running over a security guard who had come to assist. It remains unclear where Lim was ultimately apprehended, but the victim's friends sought medical treatment for bruises to her thigh and knuckles, as well as a sprained neck. While her bravery in trying to stop Lim is commendable, it is advised not to risk personal safety in such situations. Taking down the car's license plate would have sufficed. However, she very steady. In court, Lim pleaded guilty to charges of criminal trespass with intent to commit voyeurism, attempted voyeurism, and reckless behavior endangering personal safety. His defense lawyer argued for a light sentence of just 3 weeks, citing that Lim was a first-time offender with a diagnosed voyeurism disorder. Additionally, Lim had compensated the victims, paying $2,000 each to the victim and her friend, as well as $1,000 to the security officer and another $1,000 to the building management. However, the judge rejected Lim's defense of voyeurism disorder, emphasizing that the IMH report found no contributory link between his condition and the crimes. The judge also highlighted the severity of Lim's actions, particularly his use of the car as a weapon to force the woman to move out of his way. As a result, Lim was sentenced to 1 month and 3 weeks in jail. The judge explained that the sentence was appropriate to send a strong message that such behavior is utterly unacceptable. Lim has since filed an appeal against the judge's explanation for rejecting a reduced sentence.